Hello, my name is Paige and I work for the City of Burien. Thank you for watching a short video about Burien's Stormwater Management Action Plan, or SMAP, which is focused on the downtown subbasin of Miller Creek. The goal of this video is to provide an overview of the SMAP and to inform you about the stormwater solutions that have been developed. So, what is the Stormwater Management Action Plan? The city's current stormwater permit requires Burien to plan for the management of stormwater. One of the stormwater planning requirements is to develop a Stormwater Management Action Plan, or SMAP. The goal of SMAP is to prioritize one stream and develop solutions for improving water quality. 3 steps are required to complete an SMAP: a citywide stream assessment, a stream prioritization, and development of a plan for the prioritized stream. With your help, we have selected Miller Creek for Burien's SMAP with a focus on the downtown subbasin. We have developed stormwater solutions that can improve the water quality in Miller Creek, which we will go over in this video. More information on this project can be found on the city's website. The Burien Stream Assessment was completed in March 2022. 3 watersheds were brought to the public for prioritization: Miller Creek, Walker Creek, and Salmon Creek. Miller Creek was prioritized in June 2022, and stormwater solutions were developed and ranked by the public in August 2022. At this point, we have developed the stormwater solutions and are bringing them to you for review. We will incorporate your feedback into the final SMAP, which will be completed by March of this year. The health of a stream is measured by a number of factors, including water temperature, animals present, the amount of suspended sediment, dissolved metals, pollutants, and more. Monitoring and studies have shown that water quality is poor in Miller Creek. Most of the Miller Creek watershed, shown in blue on this map, is in Burien. Our goal is to improve water quality and habitat by reducing pollutants that reach the creek and restoring healthy stream flows. We are focusing our efforts on the downtown subbasin, as seen in pink on the map, to meet this goal. Why did we choose to focus on our downtown? This subbasin is very urbanized, so it has large amounts of hard land cover, heavily used streets, and both commercial and multifamily residential properties. Also, a lot of this urbanization occurred before current stormwater regulations, which means that there has been limited stormwater management in this area. This has likely contributed to the water quality problems in Miller Creek. Burien's SMAP is being developed to help address these issues. The next step to address these issues was to develop stormwater solutions. Solutions can be programs that change the way land or stormwater is managed, or stormwater retrofits, which are construction projects that address impacts from existing development. We proposed 9 solution types for our downtown area that were brought to stakeholders for input, including you. One way we solicited input was through an online survey. The survey showed that residents supported vegetated solutions and public-private partnerships. Your input, along with technical feasibility, timing, and funding availability, helped to determine which solutions we move forward with. The final 7 solutions will all be presented in this video. Next, we will discuss the ranking system that was developed for the retrofit solutions to prioritize their implementation. 3 retrofit projects were ranked based on the area and pollutants they would treat, how close they would be to Miller Creek, and the type of stormwater management the project would provide. Overall, the projects that had a greater benefit to Miller Creek were ranked higher. The final ranking can be seen on the right. Conceptual designs were developed for 3 retrofit projects in the downtown subbasin to improve water quality in Miller Creek. The location of each of these can be seen on the map. All 3 projects chosen are eligible for grants. We will go over each of these projects next. The entire downtown basin, which includes several high-use roadways, drains to Ambon Pond with limited treatment. The pond then drains into Miller Creek. Let me give you a little background about this facility. The pond was built in 1990 to provide detention, and then expanded in 2006 to reduce upstream flooding and provide some water quality treatment. A 2015 study found that this pond is very undersized for the stormwater that drains to it. Further, stagnant milky water has been observed in the pond for extended periods of time, which is evidence of poor water quality. The retrofit project will allow the pond to drain between storms and provide enhanced water quality treatment for polluted runoff from the downtown neighborhood. This will reduce urban impacts to stream flow and water quality. Improving the function of this pond will help improve water quality for the entire downtown subbasin. This project will install an infiltrating bioretention facility in the northeast portion of Dottie Harper Park. The facility will treat stormwater runoff from Southwest 144th Street and 4th Avenue Southwest, which will help manage existing untreated runoff. Because the facility will infiltrate, it will help reduce urban impacts to stream flow and reduce the temperature of runoff reaching Miller Creek. It will also add more vegetation to the downtown subbasin. The downtown alleys face several challenges. The alleys and adjacent parking lots are heavily used by both residents and businesses, and the stormwater runoff from these areas are untreated. This project will install 4 underground water quality facilities to treat runoff from the alleys between Southwest 152nd and Southwest 153rd Street. Further, there may be opportunities to collaborate with adjacent businesses to provide treatment for their parking lots. Now that we've reviewed the retrofit projects, let's talk about the programs. The Green Stormwater Infrastructure Program is an existing program in the city's code and is being highlighted by the SMAP to encourage greater use. The program incentivizes private property owners to install bioretention facilities, tree planters, or other vegetated stormwater facilities. This program aims to reduce the amount of hard surface on private property, improve water quality, and increase green space in the downtown area. Depending on the type of facility installed, urban impacts to stream flow may also be reduced. The Impervious Surface Reduction Program would build on the city's public benefit incentive system. The incentive system allows development to increase building height by providing public benefits and is currently only offered in a small part of our downtown. The SMAP recommends increasing the eligible area to include 1st Avenue South. The SMAP also recommends reevaluating the incentive system to include stormwater facilities as a public benefit. Similar to the previous program, this would also reduce the amount of hard surface on private property and reduce urban impacts to stream flow and water quality in the downtown. Now that we've discussed projects and land management programs, we'd like to shift gears to maintenance. Maintenance is a key factor in ensuring the long-term functionality and efficiency of the stormwater system. This in turn impacts water quality. As more stormwater facilities are installed, like those discussed earlier, maintenance needs will increase. So, what did we do? We assessed the city's maintenance program and came up with a series of recommendations. These recommendations, if implemented, will use the city's existing resources more effectively. This would include an asset management approach to maintenance, different data management practices, and more. Now let's imagine all the projects and programs we've discussed so far have been implemented. How do we measure if these have truly improved water quality in Miller Creek? We do that by monitoring. The SMAP recommends a monitoring station at the outlet of the Ambon Regional Pond. This monitoring station would measure both flows and water quality. Over time, we will have collected enough data to inform future decisions about stormwater management. One added benefit of this program is that it provides opportunity to partner with the Miller Walker Stewardship Group as well as volunteers. Now let's talk about implementation. The SMAP will be implemented over a period of 20 years, broken into a short-term phase and a long-term phase. As we transition into the long-term phase, adaptive management will play a key role. So what is adaptive management? Adaptive management is the implementation of a management strategy, closely monitoring its effects, and then adapting future actions based on the observed results. It allows us to alter our approach to stormwater management as we get new information, such as monitoring data and advances in science. Adaptive management would allow the city to have a nimble response to new information, changing technologies, community goals, and so on. It would also lead to a more efficient use of resources over the long term. Identifying sources of funding is equally important for implementing the SMAP. Solutions can be implemented using the city's existing stormwater fees, project partners, and grant funding, which is available through federal, state, regional, and local sources. Thank you for watching this video. The next step for this project is collecting feedback on the stormwater solutions presented in the video. Next, we will finalize an environmental checklist and develop the draft SMAP document. The draft document will be posted for review on the city's website in February. The final SMAP document will be completed by the end of March this year.